What is up? What is up? What is up, man? It's your boy Sledge from the SledgeInc team. Back again. I got my co-host with me today. But not only do I have my co-host, I also have another special guest joining us today. What is going on with y'all out there? I saw my boy Chad Money Minutes in the building. Mr. Travelone is in the building. We got Juan Garcia out there. Vincent Pasquale is in the building. You absolutely right. When you come in the door, man, hit that like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and all of that. Lisa J. Stocks is in the building. Shout out to Lisa. My God, the one and only Sonny Money is in the building. My boy Jay is in the building. What is going on? But without further ado, I want to bring in the first guest, my co-host, the one and only. Y'all know her as the person that has 127 and a half credit cards. I'm going to say a half because she might be canceling one. She got 127 and a half credit cards. It is Key from the Key Adventures channel. What is going on, Key?
What is going on? And you right. I got this envelope right here where you can return your cards. I got about 7 cards in here right now.
Let's go.
Boom.
Let us go. I'm gonna tell you how much chemistry me and Key got. We did not plan that. I did not know that she was sending no cards back or canceling any cards. It's just the chemistry, y'all. And we got one more guest. Before how you introduce yourself, I want to bring the other guest here because it's already 7:09. We've been keeping the people waiting. And we have in here Miss Hey y'all.
What's up, y'all? The one and only. How are y'all doing today?
What is going on, Tasha? How you doing?
Everything is great. Dang, Key, 127 cards.
And a half. And a half. Don't forget the half.
And a half. Man, okay. So now that I got both of y'all in here, for the people that might be peeking in for the first time, for excuse me, for the people that's watching from time to time, Key, can you go ahead and introduce yourself for us?
Absolutely. Key, I run the channel called Kiki Adventures. My channel focuses on my entire credit journey, my travel adventures. And if you ever have a question about any credit card, just know I probably have it active. I've had it or I've canceled it. And I love talking about it, but actually putting points to use. So absolutely nice to meet all of y'all if I haven't met you. And also I love seeing familiar names. So what's going on, everybody?
For sure. Tasha, it's on you.
What up, y'all? So I'm Tasha from the Major Change Group, and I'm just so excited to, be able to be a guest today. And I want to say shout out to everybody in the chat. And so I have 14 credit cards, and I'm probably going to be closing 2 credit cards this year. I was going to be closing one that I think that we're going to be talking about, but I kept it.
I have a feeling.
What card we talking about too?
I was like, I have a feeling it's an American Express card, but we can talk about it in a minute.
I know what card we're talking about too. Well, before we get into talking about canceling credit cards, this weekend I came back from Japan. I didn't know Key had took a flight too, but Key also came back from somewhere, and I don't know if you want to talk about where it's from. Because she might be putting in the video and everything. Yeah. But both of us had some issues getting back to our final destination.
Hold on, before you say that, tell us which airline was both of y'all flying on?
I was flying on different airlines.
Yeah, different airlines. Delta, but international Delta.
Yeah. She was flying international Delta. I was flying back from Japan, but the issue was American Airlines.
Wow.
Yeah, the issue was American Airlines. And Tasha, have you had any trouble with delayed or canceled flights in the past?
You know what? And see, this is why I love Southwest, but I can't believe they did me this way with, not having the bags free. But last year, me and my sister, we went to Barcelona. And so we had a straight flight from Barcelona to New York. Y'all, why was that flight like 3 hours delayed? And we were on the actual tarmac. And it was so delayed when I came back, I missed my flight from New York to Nashville.
Dang.
Wow.
But when I fly Southwest, I don't never have no problems with Southwest.
Now, did you get anything for that?
You know what? I did get something for that. I was able to get a hotel, even though it was questionable. And I got a voucher for, I want to say $12 at the airport.
Oh, that's what's up.
Okay.
That's what's up. Key, you ready to talk about your terrible experience?
Oh man. Okay. So it's not terrible. It is what it is, right? Whenever I fly, I always expect there to be something, right? Because I don't know the weather, I don't know the wind pattern, but it is what it is. This is what I will say. My flight from Mexico to the United States, perfect. No delays, no hiccups. They didn't break my suitcase, nothing. Okay, boom. Come into Atlanta. You got to clear customs because I came from Mexico, as I mentioned. How about I look up at the board, the TV screens that has all the departures? Every one of them joints was red or orange. Red or orange means delayed. Red means canceled.
Dang.
I'm like, there ain't no flight leaving. I'm looking at all these at the board. I'm like, so you can't go nowhere right now from Atlanta. Nowhere. So my flight was canceled delayed, delayed for 5 hours, 6 hours, something like that.
So what did they do for you?
Well, Atlanta got about 16,000 Sky Clubs.
That's
so,
true.
I was parked in the Sky Club. They kick you out at 10:30. But that is what it is. My flight started boarding at like 11:50. So it wasn't crazy. My belly was full, so I wasn't tripping.
That, you know what, that's the one good thing about being at Atlanta. Because I don't like Atlanta Airport. It's just too crazy in there. But you're right. You can just walk 2 gates and be at the Delta Sky Club. It just keep walking, and there's so many of them.
It's a blessing and a curse, though, because Atlanta, everybody is Delta Diamond. I don't have Delta Diamond status, so I was supposed to fly out of Terminal B. Man, how about I went up the escalator and the line, it looked like it was Black Friday in like 96 out there. The line was so long, I was like, nah, we going to a different terminal. So hopped on the train, went to Terminal A, waited outside for about 12 minutes, but they had a much different process at Terminal A than Terminal B. Terminal B, I still would be waiting out there. I'd be starving like a mug.
Yeah, you know what I usually do? I go to the crowded one, get something to eat, and then I go to one of those small ones and hang out in.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Just get it. Because it'd be too much of a hassle inside of Atlanta Airport sometimes.
It's too much, yeah. But that was my experience. Got home, and I'm just pulling up my Flighty app so I can give some stats. Let me see how delayed that was yesterday. Oh, wow. Yeah, so 3 hours delayed just yesterday.
3 hours delayed.
3 hours delayed. Yep.
3 hours delayed.
Right now, my stats are I have a 26% chance of late arrivals, according to the Flighty app, with all the flights I've taken thus far this year.
Wow.
That ain't that bad.
That's pretty, I mean...
Okay, it's kind of bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It should be like less than 5.
Right. Like twice a month I'm going to be delayed is what this is telling me.
That's insane.
I'm going to have to get that app.
Oh, definitely get this app.
All right. We got a super chat from my brother, John R. Shout out to you, my brother. Now, I'm going to run down a little bit of what happened with me when I flew in. Okay, so we fly Japan Airlines to LAX. First, well, let me start from the very beginning. When we were supposed to come back that morning, the flight was canceled completely. I got a notification that the flight was canceled. About 45 minutes, they rescheduled it. Now I was supposed to fly from Tokyo to Dallas Fort Worth, which I'm glad they switched it because I flew from Tokyo to LAX, which is a shorter flight. I wanted to fly to the West Coast anyway, which was perfect. Fly there, that's perfect. We fly from LAX to Miami, perfect. We get to Miami, and our flight was supposed to fly out at 10:49 at night. We got there about 9 something. I get a notification that the flight was delayed until 11:01. That's not far. 10:49, 11:01. What I don't notice is it's a whole nother flight. It's not even the same flight. They switched the planes. Okay, so it goes from 11:01 to 11:31 to 12 something to 1:01. Now that it's 1:01, I'm like, we didn't been at the airport all of this time. I'm about to call American Airlines and get a hotel. I'm gonna call American Airlines and get a hotel. So I was using my City AA executive card. Just called a 1-800 number on the back of that. No hassle. They just asked, just asked my name, the reservation. Bam, took care of it. Gave us 2 hotel rooms because I had my 2 youngest kids with me. There was two hotel rooms, 2 food vouchers for the a piece for the airport and for the hotel. And then we just went to the shuttle. And another thing I want to give a big shout out to American Airlines for is because the flight was originally delayed, they kept the Admirals Club open later. Yeah,
now that's good money right there.
That's nice.
We went to the Centurion Lounge first because the Centurion Lounge in MIA, I can't remember what gate it is, but it's right by the Admirals Club. They're very close to each other. So we went to the Centurion Lounge first. I just wanted to check because I knew they were closing soon. And the guy in there basically was like, the bar is closed and we closing in 30 minutes. You know what I mean? So I asked him about the Admirals Club, not thinking that he would even know or tell me about it. And he was like, yeah, a lot of times when planes are delayed, then they'll let you stay in there later. So when I went over there, we were literally the only people in there for at least an hour. To someone, like 2 more people came in. There were 4 people in there total, other than us, the entire time we was in there. But at some point, these people are still working their job, so they had to leave. You know what I mean? So I think like 11:30 or so, we got up out of there and went down there. And yeah, man, like 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, we headed over to the hotel. I would have made a day of it in Miami the next day and just got a later flight out, but we had our animals put up and we had to go get them. You know what I mean? So we had to fly out at 9 o'clock in the morning, which actually sucked. You know what I mean? Going to the hotel, coming back to the airport, got to go back to security and all of that to fly back out. But yeah, man, these flights is crazy right now.
Yeah.
Like these flights are crazy right now.
Couple things though. Here's the thing. If your flight is delayed, whether it's weather or whatever else is going on, and you have access to a lounge, you should always go to the lounge and have them check to see if they can rebook you, check to see if they can get you on, whatever, versus going to like, what's it called? Like the desk, like the customer service, like do not go to that desk because the desk is about to be swarming like bees.
Yeah.
Go into the lounge. And those people work for the airline. Like those aren't just like random people. So they can hook you up.
Now, the only problem with that for me at that point was when I went back down, I thought the flight was still going. So the lounge was closed.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, the lounge was closed. But to your point, while everyone was swarming the desk, I called the number on the back of that card.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they emailed me the vouchers and rebook the flight from there. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it was, and okay, so let me elaborate on it because I got something else to the story. Because while we were standing over there waiting, because I was assuming like the way it sounded was what they just needed a pilot, right? That's the way they made it sound. They just needed a pilot. This pilot comes walking up. He walk over to the desk, and everybody like so happy and everything. And he was like, yeah, I heard 118 people needed to be flown somewhere. I came to save y'all. Like everybody happy, whatever. This is probably about midnight. This is before we left. come to find out, they only called the pilot. They didn't
there's
call
no
a
crew?
and or a co-pilot. Only him.
Oh, that's crazy.
He was the only person there, right? So he waited around for about half an hour, fully suited and everything.
Letting
And
his time expire, I bet.
Yep. And then he just, you know what I'm saying? He eventually left. Well, yeah, they called him without calling a crew to help the guy.
Whoa.
Yeah. This you now think about. I've already flown essentially probably at this point between the time we left to get to the airport until that time, it's probably been a whole day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's probably been a whole day for us to have to leave the airport and come back to the airport. At least 25 hours, because the flight itself altogether is probably like 17 hours or something like that. Wow. It's only like an hour or something from Miami, 5 hours from LAX, but from Tokyo to LAX, that's almost an 11-hour flight. So yeah, it's been like 17 hours, and the time we just spent for the delays, hell, it might have been more than a day, being inside of there. So that was probably the worst. That's probably the worst one I ever had.
Wow. But, now, what kind of hotel did they put you in? You and your family?
They gave us a choice. They gave us a choice between the Hampton, the Holiday Inn Express, and the Even. And because I've never been in an Even, I was like, let me try that one.
Okay.
Was it nice?
It's actually a decent. It's not like an upper scale hotel or nothing, but it's not a bottom of the barrel hotel. You know what I'm saying? It's an ISG brand.
Okay, yeah. It's ISG.
Yeah, it's one of those hotels that they you know how they do in some of these newer hotels where they focusing on your health. It has like the workout equipment in the room.
Oh yeah, the yoga mat.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like one of those hotels. Yeah, and the room size is pretty nice though. Like, it's not a suite or nothing, but they're not small rooms by any means. Like, they're not small rooms.
That's cool.
And it's like a hotel that I wouldn't have mind staying in that room.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that time when I had flown from Barcelona to New York, they gave me a choice of 3 hotels. But see, the thing is, it wasn't like a IHG or Hilton. It wasn't really like a branded hotel. So it's just like, I don't really know which one. And I'm like, well, really, the lady, it was so funny. The lady, she picked the hotel. And then I was like, well, is this a nice hotel? And my sister was like, are you crazy? At least you're going to get a hotel.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. Shoot, I want to know if it's nice. Hey, you never know some of these spots, though.
Right. But I will say this. It was clean, but it just wasn't, kind of like what you're used to. And it was like the bed was hard. And I was just like, oh, my goodness. I was like, no, but yeah. And then the area. So I wasn't walking, kind of at night or anything, but it was clean, and they gave me transportation to the hotel as well. So
hey, that's important.
Yeah, you got to have all that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's important,
And if not, that's where your credit card perks pick up, and that's why at least I'll always have one of those higher annual fee credit cards, is because they'll pick up the slack. Like, if they're giving me a $10 meal certificate, what am I supposed to do with that? I'm trying to eat good. Like, so
yeah.
I mean, that's when I put in a claim with my credit card there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because that was with American Airlines, and so I was able to get a hotel, and the voucher was $12, so I had got breakfast, and then I got transportation to and from, and so it really worked out.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's why I like to fly Southwest. But when you are flying internationally, you got to go American. Most of the time, I'm always going to go American over Delta. That's just me, because it seemed like with Delta, they flights always be late, and they have very long layovers, in my opinion.
They can. Like, they can. You know what? I had on American one time. I can't remember where I was flying, but I know we was flying American, and we freaking it was delayed. They said it was something wrong with a sensor on the plane. And like everything's gonna be fine. It's just a sensor. Just got to get the sensor fixed while we're on the plane. You know, like nothing that you got to get off the plane for.
Right.
This took so long that my wife went to sleep. And when she woke up, she thought we was at the destination. We had still never taken off.
Yeah. It was that long.
It was that long. We were still at the destination. We hadn't taken off, and at some point we had to get off.
Okay, then y'all had to get off.
We had to get off, but the thing that came in handy is I was able to go back into the American Airlines lounge, you know, and hang out in that lounge until it was time to come back. So that's the perks of, you know, being able to have access to those lounges. And as Key said, those agents in there can help you rebook or keep you updated on what's going on. So
okay. Now, what credit card did you book that flight with?
Wait, say it again.
What credit card did you book your flight with?
Actually, I used points to book the flight.
You use points, okay?
Yeah, I need to pay some taxes. So what you use for that?
Yeah.
Oh, City AA. I mean, you know,
okay.
It's AA flight.
Okay, yeah. So it was that the platinum
travel. I didn't know if you had some new tips to tell everybody.
No.
Okay. Got a little Japan whiskey in your system. You forgot about that.
Sure,
now, was that the platinum personal or business?
No, it's not platinum. It's a city card.
Okay,
it's an airline card.
Okay, yeah, because I have the City American Airlines, but it's the personal platinum.
Oh, okay. You got the platinum. See, I got the I had the business platinum, but now I have the executive. Yeah.
I want to say shout out to John, because I was like, I probably shouldn't say that because I know most people flying Delta. When I did that poll on my community tab about Southwest, I was like, probably 60% of people said that they fly Delta. I'm just like, dang. And then so he was just like, Delta is great, but American Airlines is trash.
Delta is, don't get me wrong, Delta is probably my favorite airline.
Oh, really?
But American is creeping up there on me, man. Like American is creeping up there on me.
You got me looking at my airport right now. I don't think my airport has many American Airlines flights, so I don't even consider that an option.
Listen to this, Key. You fly by yourself, so it ain't as big a deal.
Don't say it like that. First of all,
I'm not. It's not a slight or nothing. but this. Listen to this. As far as like the executive card, because you can bring in up to two. You can bring in two guests. But I didn't know that they meant like two guests. When they say two guests or family members, you can bring in pretty much anybody. Right? Because when I'm bringing in my kids who are adults, like these not kids, these are adults. One of my kids and my wife, no issue, no problem. Nobody was like, hey man, you got that one extra person to every lounge we went to. Like every American lounge we went to, they don't need to see your boarding pass. You just come in with them. They sit to the side. I'm like, these are my guests. They like cool. 2 times my wife wasn't even there yet. She was doing whatever she was doing. And I'm like, I just left her name down there. We're already in. They just come in. And whereas if I was trying to get into the Delta Sky Club, I would have been down there. And we had to show boarding passes in order to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have had to get in with my platinum card. So and if I was going to Centurion Lounge, everybody got to have their own card. Like there's no guest unless you spending $75,000 in order to bring the guests in there.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's fact. That's
and
fact.
You know what's funny is the lady reminded me when I came in. Like we come in when we did go to Centurion Lounge because my whole family has platinum cards. You know what I'm saying? Authorized user cards. So we come in, everybody show their cards, and the lady was
Wait a minute, I need one of them.
You know what I'm saying? $199 a piece.
I'm a pass.
This thing $195 a piece.
I'm a pass.
But here's the thing. So we all show the cards, and the lady reminded me, like, you know, if you spend $75,000, they can get in for free. And I'm like, I'm paying $195. $195.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool on the 75,000. I'm not using my platinum card like that.
Right.
Yeah, because you're using all your 15 other thousand credit cards.
I mean, for the most part, I won't say nobody, but not most regular people aren't using a platinum card like that. You're using it for the benefits and the perks of the card more than you are.
The
And if
person
you
that
use
put me onto the platinum card, that's the only card they have. And
Yeah,
that's what
that's what I was
use.
gonna
Yeah,
say.
that's true.
That's all they use. That's it.
That is
They're
true.
getting 1x
Yeah.
on McDonald's. They're getting
Yeah.
1x on
Yeah.
flights, everything.
But you know, those are the people that don't care though. Like it don't matter to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like multipliers don't matter to them. They just living their everyday life, spending whatever, getting 1x on it, unless they booking flights. You know what I mean? Because they're probably not even going through Amex Travel to book hotels. They probably just booking the hotel straight out and still getting 1 point.
Man, give them some credit now. They might not.
I'm just saying. It's just the people, but I'm not, like I say, no slight to them. They probably just don't care
racking
about
up points because it's their only card. They not getting that platinum card for no reason.
That is true. That's true too. That's true too. But if you think about the platinum card only gives you points for hotels and flights. That's it. Everything else is 1 point.
Everything else is 1x. Everything else.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick. Before we get 6 hours and 28 minutes behind on the chat, Sledge, what are you drinking tonight and where did it come from?
All right. It's called, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. I think it's called Kagan. But anyway, it's a Japanese whiskey.
Okay. Mr. International, I see you.
Straight from the motherland of Japan.
I see you.
Yeah. Anybody, the time that I spend in Japan, if you've never been there, I highly recommend that you visit at least one time. Be prepared to be around 150,000 million people, because I have never been around this many people in my entire life. And I like to think I've been to a lot of places, or a pretty decent amount of places. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I've never been around this many people in one place at one time.
That's crazy.
Any major area you go.
Let me ask you this. Were those people, were you near the Japanese Grand Prix for Formula One? And I'm only asking because I have no concept of Japan at all.
I did not see it.
Okay. All right. Cool.
I didn't see it.
All right. It was over there while you were there. That's all.
Yeah, we must not have been there.
Okay.
But man, it was so many. It could have been going on and I didn't know. It was that many people.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah. Tasha, you drinking anything, girl? And thank you for joining us, by the way. I see you, Miss Ma'am.
Look, I'm drinking my water, and it has liquid IV.
I got you.
What we got here?
I'm trying to get my electrolytes in.
What flavor? What's the flavor?
This is the white peach.
Okay.
Person on time is 2 out of 10. God,
exactly.
Let me see my Delta stats. I think my Delta stats are better than that.
That's awful.
Wait, lifetime or this year? Oh, last year. Last year was a nightmare.
Now, do both of y'all have the Delta credit card?
I have 2 Delta credit cards. Yeah.
Y'all get 2 Delta credit cards.
Why, Tasha, why have one when you can have 2? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all the queen and king of that.
Yeah, me too. Which ones you got, Key?
I have 2 Delta Business Platinum cards.
And the annual fees is what, $6.95?
Dang, you be putting my business out in the streets, though.
No, I'm just saying because I'm just shouting out Ty.
It's $300.
Justify the annual fees.
It's $300, but dang, you pocket watching tonight, girl. I see you with much pocket watching.
Oh Lord, I got my 4 credit cards. I got 14 credit cards. 4 credit cards have annual fees, and I want to say it's $7.15 about for those 4 credit cards.
Man,
okay,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I was like, between the 2 binders of credit cards, I know it's greater than $700.
I don't even want to talk. Hey, look, man.
Points back from Costa Rica. I want to go to Costa Rica.
I've never been to Costa Rica. Welcome back, though. Hopefully, your flight wasn't delayed.
I don't know, because I'm not looking at YouTube, but I don't know how many likes we got. Man, it was 71 people in here, and we climbed back up. Man, get them likes in there. Get them likes in there. Subscribe to the Kiki's Adventure channel and subscribe to the Major Change Group channel. Go ahead and do that right now.
Whoever said their arrivals last year, 26% of my Delta flights were late arrivals last year. And I took how many flights last year?
80.
I think I took 80 something flights last year. Yeah, 82 flights last year. So
yeah, you be going crazy.
That's whatever. It's perspective.
OMG, Manuel. Oh my God, Manuel. I'm about to pass out right here.
Wait, I didn't see it. You know, Sledge is on the 7 p.m. chats right now.
Hey, y'all tripping.
Eastern. Oh, 4,200 in fees.
Hey, man.
Dang.
It ain't that bad.
Dang. Yo, that's a Roth IRA.
That's more than I ever had. I can't even lie to you. That's more than I've ever had.
Yeah, but I was close. But I'm pretty sure he's getting those business class flights and stuff like that. So I know he is probably getting a lot of the benefits. So overall, even though I'm more so of a no to low annual fee, in the grand scheme of things, if the card works for you, I can see the benefit of the points, or at least I'm gonna see the benefits on the front end with the with the bonus.
For sure, you got to. I mean, you got to see the benefit on the front end with the bonus.
You have to. But like Tasha, the math isn't that hard to get like a significant, sizable bonus that covers not only year one but year two with most of these credit cards is easy right now. I think you got to get it while you can. Yeah,
but it's just like, but I think for me, I think I had got all the pretty good cards on the front end. And so unless I get the platinum and all of those, it's just like, but I don't know. In my mind, I'm just not ready for it. Just to be honest,
I feel that.
Especially having the other credit cards, I think that I would really have to close out some other credit cards for it to make sense on the back end. Because if I'm trying to use so many cards to get the points, I think that's where it makes it a little bit more challenging.
Mm-hmm. Again. But you got to think about majority of the cards probably had no annual fee though, right?
Yeah, because I have 14 credit cards and only 4 cards have, but I have 4 cards that have annual fee up to $700. That's a lot.
That is a lot, yeah.
So you can focus on those ones, and then the other ones are kind of like, I'll get to them when I get to them.
Yeah, but you know what? Navy Federal sent me an offer for my Navy Federal More Rewards card to. If I spend $200 in gas for the month, then they're going to give me some points.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I need to look for that.
Because I haven't even been using that card. I can't even tell you the last time I used that card. And so they sent me an email the other day. And so I had went ahead and I'm going to get gas today.
Okay. I have a question for you in a second, Tasha, but just know that my Navy Federal Platinum card, I changed this joint into a Navy Federal Cash Rewards, the green card, the green joint.
That's what's up.
And I'm pumped about it. I'm so pumped. But my question is, with this, I just got it today.
Now, hold on. Is it the Cash Rewards or the Cash Rewards Plus?
This key is the plus.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, key is the plus. I'm pretty sure.
This key is the
Wait,
plus.
what's the difference though? I don't, you got me flipping through my binder right now.
Your credit limit over 5 G's is the plus.
Okay, but mine's a Visa, not a MasterCard, by the way.
It could be either one.
Okay. That's why I was confused. Okay.
Yeah. Your Navy Federal is kind of crazy with that. Their cards could be their cards that's like, well, I know the Cash Rewards and another card. They could be MasterCards or Visa, which is crazy. And if you don't like the one, you can change it.
Okay. Yeah. I love that.
I did that with the Cash Rewards because I had already had, because I had the American Express and then and then I had the Visa. So I didn't want a Visa Cash Rewards. I wanted the Visa MasterCard.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out to Mike.
Costco. Go ahead, Mike.
What's the points? Because one of these days soon, man, he gonna be on with me. I just had to put that out there. One of the days we've been orchestrating stuff for a long time. I told him when I got back we was gonna make something happen. He was out of time. He was gone too, man. Listen, look at all these people, man. This dude was going to Costa Rica. Viston Pasquale was in Toronto.
Yeah, I love it. International worldwide.
What's up,
Jazz
Vincent?
Money Minutes was somewhere.
What's up, Vincent?
Greece. He was Jazz Money Minute was in, where was Chad at? Greece? I think so.
Yeah, actually, Chad and I were at the same airport. I won't put him on blast about what airport we were at yesterday. We didn't get a chance to meet up, but we were at the same airport yesterday.
That's my dog. But yeah, it seemed like this last week or two, man, everybody been somewhere.
I love it. I love to see it, and I hope people are putting these points to use, and they're not.
Oh yeah, I'm putting my points to use.
These points up, but
I can't even hold on to no points for no time. As soon as I get mine, I be trying to use them.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Tasha, I have a question before we go to John's comment here. On the Navy Federal card, actually, for either one of y'all, to get my Amazon Prime, I have to make that my default card, or what do I need to do to make sure that I get reimbursed for that?
Oh, I'm gonna let Tasha take this one.
I got another question too.
It happened to me one time. So, but you have the Navy Federal flagship, right?
Yeah, the black one. Yeah.
So what I would do is put that as your default, but then you know how when you do your purchases, you can change the credit card and then just change the credit card that way. Unless you know for sure when they're going to be taking out the annual fee, and that way you don't miss it. Because that's what happened to me. I had the Navy Federal flagship as my default card, but then when I had got the Chase Amazon Prime card, then that one ended up being my default card on default, and then I checked my card. Well, I had a charge on my Prime, and I was like, dang, that's cold-blooded. And so ever since that happened, I don't be playing around with that.
I would have been sick.
Yeah.
Okay. And then question number 2. I've had that Navy Federal Platinum card for a while, which is why I changed it into the green joint. What, can I request a credit limit increase at any time, or are they going to do any, tell me more. I feel like I don't know anything about Navy Federal, and I have both of y'all here.
How long have you had?
Man.
But you had it for a long time. So I would say most definitely now you can request a credit line increase.
Okay.
Yeah, you've had it longer than
I've had it for a minute.
Yeah, I would say if you had it over 3 cycles, 30, I would say 3 cycles, 90 days or something, 90 to 120 days, I think you'll be fine.
Okay. I'm a call. I can call them, or I got to do it in the app, or it don't matter.
Well, you can do it. Yeah, that's you can do it.
I'm going to do this while we talking then. All right, bet.
Do it in the app. The reason I say that is because some people have been reported of saying when they call, they got a hard inquiry.
Okay.
So always do it in the app. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I heard.
Okay.
And then Ty said, well, do you get the Amazon Prime every year? And I'm going to say, Ty, yes. Because you gotta I got the Amazon, I got the flagship in 2019, and I still get the credit.
Yep.
Except for that one time that I forgot.
I got it in 20, and you got yours in 19. I got mine in 20. I got mine in 21.
Okay.
Yeah, because this will be the 4th year I've got it. I've got it 3 years in a row so far.
That's what I'm talking about. See, this is why you have to join these live streams. And if you haven't hit the like button, just do it for that alone.
Hit the like button.
Dang. Okay.
Hey, John say I have had a great experience with Delta getting back to the airline card. I've had a great experience with Delta. AA has been complete trash and always a cluster. But these are just my anecdotal experience. Okay, you talking like Chad, man. You talking like Chad. You talking all this eloquent talking, all that stuff, man. We don't talk like that around here.
They are very smart.
That is very smart.
Yeah, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? To each his own, man.
But I think if you are Delta, you're just Delta all the way.
Me personally, like I tell anybody, man, I'm just not loyal to any business. Delta is indeed my preferred airline. But man, listen, I have the AA card. Now I got the Alaska card. I got 3 different airline cards. So for sure.
How many airline cards you got?
I only have one, and I think that's the Southwest. And I was gonna close that one, and I think that's a good question because Ty said, "What is a good airline credit card?" Or do you suggest? I don't know. It's somewhere off in there. Other credit cards.
Okay. We can cover it when we get there. They'll give me some time to think about it. I think I have 3. Oh no, wait. I have 4 I have 4 airline credit cards, which is crazy for me because I normally don't like to have any. So,
You know what? I lied. I got 2.
Oh wait, maybe I have 5.
Yeah, I have 2
Okay.
airline.
What's 2?
I have Southwest and American Airlines.
Okay.
No, right.
Yeah, but that card is trash, real trash, all the way down off in there. But I'm gonna keep it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what would make the airline, because me personally, I never figured I would get an airline card, because to be totally honest with you, the multipliers on airline cards are usually trash. Like, they're usually pretty bad, right? But when you factor in getting a free check bags, if you somebody like me that don't want to tote your bag all around the airport, I check my bags, right? And I'm flying, just think about the example that I said earlier. I'm flying with 4 people. You know what I'm saying? That's $50 a bag.
Per person. Per way.
Per person. Per way.
Per way.
Per way. You know what I'm saying? That card is more than paid for itself 1,000 times over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just from that one thing. Check bags, man. So yeah, for sure. I can't knock the check bags. I always just looked at the multipliers, and I never really looked at the other perks of the cards. But if you fly specific airlines, like I fly AA, I fly Delta, yeah, man, them free check bags, those companion certificates you might get.
With it.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm leaning toward hotel and airline cards more than anything at this point. So,
wow.
But I would take hotel cards over airline.
Me too. Hotel.
I ain't mad at that.
Preferable than airline.
Yeah.
Okay, let me read this comment. And also, I didn't know where Costa Rica was, so I had to Google it real quick because I had no idea where that was at. Anywho, flew back. Go back. I can't. What the hell?
John.
Yeah.
American Airlines back from Costa Rica, connecting through Dallas Fort Worth to San Francisco. Snagged a FC. Oh, y'all kill me with this. What's FC? First class?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, first class upgrade on the second leg. Y'all be killing me.
Wow, that's great. I've never flown first class. Now I know Sledge flew first class. Key, I know you probably flown first class too.
Oh, if it's an upgrade, girl, count me in my seat, girl. I love my email from Delta saying I was upgraded. I'm like, yes, ma'am. 1D for Key.
For sure. Well, listen, you see what airline that is? Hey, man, it all depends on, you know.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. They got 2 nice new planes.
All right, now you got a question here. Would y'all recommend regular travel credit card over an airline card?
My answer is yes.
Of course.
I always will choose flexibility over locking my points into something specific. So what I mean by that, I would much rather get Citi thank you points, Bilt rewards points, Chase, American Express, all those, over getting an airline card. My only exception to that is if you have maybe like a honeymoon, something like that, where it may make sense, like something like American Airlines, you can spend your way to status.
Yeah.
So if you're paying for like a wedding, honeymoon, something crazy big, maybe I would consider it, but 97% of the time, regular travel credit card for me.
I agree 1,000%, because I would say even Southwest have a companion pass if you spend so much.
Okay. See, now for me, on the other hand, I think it all depends for me, man. Like, I go back and forth because at the end of the day, I'm gonna use it for those airlines for mostly anyway. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna use my transferable points for airlines.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It all depends for me. I go back and forth.
Yeah, but see, that's different because on the one hand, would you choose a regular credit card over an airline credit card? Because see, with the regular credit card, you can transfer the points opposed to just getting an airline credit card. So yeah, I agree with you what you're saying.
Yeah, it all depends. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Stacey can't justify the annual fee. What is the annual fee? What is the annual fee for which card?
Which card? Maybe the Navy Federal? Isn't that the card we were talking about a lot?
That's $49.
Yeah, and you get $200 for free.
Well, if somebody said you was being spicy, were you being spicy, Tom? That's about like an hour ago, but
no telling.
John, leave Tasha alone. Okay, bye, John.
You're right. Listen, you really don't get the platinum card for multipliers. It is what it is. It's for business. It's for the benefits. It is what it is.
Do y'all each have a personal platinum card, or no? Yeah, you do. No. Okay. I was looking at the benefits today because I haven't had one in many years. At this point, I think I got rid of it in 2021 or 2022. Man, I just can't. I can't make it math, and I'm traveling maybe 4 times a month, and I still can't. I can't figure out how people are making that card work, to be honest with you. But
for the platinum card,
the personal platinum card.
Now you already know I don't have no platinum card, Key.
I just can't do it. I don't know how people are justifying it. But.
I think for me, it's because FHR is my favorite benefit, and you can get FHR with the business platinum, but you don't get the $200. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm going to these $500 a night, or if I could make it work and give me a $300 luxury hotel room and get $200 off, that's where it works for me at. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I gotta go with the. I don't do Dale, and you know what I'm saying, like that stuff don't work for me. Like, so the personal is a better option for me.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Rodrigo, you're right, man. The AA executive card, man.
Okay,
it is working out for me.
That's you get free authorized users, or that's the one you said is $200 per person?
No. The authorized. Okay, so to get into the lounge, you can bring in 3 guests.
Okay.
So they don't have to have their own card to get in.
Okay.
Authorized users are 3 for $175.
Oh, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. And then what, you get any credits or anything with those annual fee cards, or no?
What do you mean by that?
Like, you know, some cards they'll let you get like a global entry on each authorized user card.
Right. Yeah, they get, but that's it. That's all they get.
No, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
They get global entry, and of course individually they can get in the lounge on their own without me being there. Of course, that would be the important thing for me.
Okay.
But opposed to the Amex Platinum, where I'm paying $195 per person for authorized user cards.
Tripping.
You know what I'm saying? That's a huge difference, man. Like that, when they went from because they were 3 for $175.
Yeah. And they realized they were paying $1 million per card, and they were like, let's charge it.
Yeah. Tasha, what's a good airline card?
Oh man. You know how I feel about this question.
What's a good airline card? You know, I'm gonna say Southwest on the one hand. Now, in my opinion, I know with the changes, I really feel like they didn't play that all the way right. You know, with the announcement of them going.
Yeah.
And I feel like what they should have did, because it's just like on the one hand, it's not really a good card, but it's gonna be a good card on the front end. And then you get 3,000 points at your anniversary. You get 2 times a year where you can get because it's usually $25 if you want to get the early check-in. And then now they're gonna have it to where you can get, well, we don't know how much it's gonna cost for the baggage, but it's gonna be 1 bag, I believe. But see, my thing is, I feel like opposed to them stating where they're losing money and all that kind of stuff, what they should have did, this is more towards the credit card, like put more points, have a better reward on the credit card, and then just say, now if you have the credit card, then you can get free baggage, opposed to, you know, making it be on the benefit of the company.
Right. Yeah.
I
think that, I feel like any credit card that you got to pay annual fee for should have free check bags off the rip. Because it's just like a standard.
Period.
Like literally just a standard of every other credit card.
But see, they already had where you get bags free.
Right.
But see, now that they're changing everything in May, really first quarter, at the beginning of first quarter, they should have already been spending it to where they had better points or better rewards in the beginning, to where once it came to May, then it would be all good.
Yeah.
They just didn't play it right.
And They gave y'all free content for all these years. Now y'all
tripping.
Now they want to charge you for the content.
You know what I do like about Southwest?
What you like about Southwest?
What I like about Southwest, and I have a video on my channel about it. You know, let's say when you book your flight, and then I can go in and, you know, see, okay, do they have any other specials and stuff like that? And so then you can like rebook it and get some money back.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I never did that. Key, what's your favorite airline card?
The one that makes sense for people. Now, I've done way too many videos on this, but I'm gonna just say it one last time. I'm gonna start sharing my screen. Every airport in the United States and in the world has its own Wikipedia page. I live in Rhode Island, so that's the example I'm using. You can go to your home airport or whatever airport you travel the most out of. Go to this section. Oh, whoop, my bad. Sorry, y'all. Go to this section that's called Top Airlines. And from that, you're going to be able to see Southwest is the #1 airline out of my home airport, then followed by all these other airlines. And then also, if you scroll up, keep scrolling up, it's going to show you all of the nonstop flight options that Southwest or that all of these airlines fly. So if you know you're going to Bermuda, or if you know you're traveling a lot to Charleston, South Carolina, you need to align yourself with that. So it's hard for us to say what's the best airline card, what's a good airline card, because we don't know where you live at. And that's okay that we don't. But we're giving you the tools you need to figure that out for yourself.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because see, most of the time I can get nonstop flights with Southwest, but I'm going to Vegas at the end of the month.
Let's go.
And I use points for, but see, I broke it up. So I use points. So my going flight, I believe it's American Airlines, but I got to fly into Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
But then my Southwest is a straight shot, you know, nonstop.
Right.
And so that's why I like, especially doing domestic travel, that's why I like Southwest, because it's just like, really for me, I'm just trying to get there. And most of the time, I'm going to be asleep when I get on the plane anyway. Usually, as soon as I sit down on the plane, I'm asleep.
I love that for you, Tasha. I bet you one of them people, Tasha, that be in the aisle seat in a comatose state where I can't get into the window seat.
No, I'm in the window seat. Already comatose. I ain't sitting in no aisle seat.
Yeah, you be looking with your glasses on, headphones, hoodie up like you the Unabomber, and then you don't let nobody in your row. That's crazy. I bet that's you.
But it's hilarious.
All right, my bad.
I can't have no hood on the plane, man. I gotta let people know that I got on headphones so they don't talk to me unless I'm sitting by somebody I know.
I feel that. Rodrigo booked a business class flight to Madrid using Amex points. That's great.
Yes,
and hopefully you have a business platinum card and you get 35% of your points back. But if not, that's also fine. If it works for you, thank you for using your points. I appreciate you.
If it works for you, yeah, for sure. Amazing.
Madrid. I've never been to Madrid. Anybody been? Oh, well, you've been to Spain, right, Tasha?
Yep. But not there. I went to Barcelona.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? I looked at Madrid recently. Like from Florida is very inexpensive. As far as like a lot of international travel is very inexpensive from Florida to get to Madrid. Let me see. Okay. Now, if you already have the CSR, the Platinum, and the Venture X, somebody balling, and you can only leave one card standing, not downgrade or cancel, which card and benefits are you willing to let go of and why? I want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Go ahead.
Well, I'm going to let go of the CSR and the Venture X, man. I got to have my 5 hotels and resorts. I got to have it, man. Everything else, I can let all that other stuff ride, man. But I got to have my 5 hotels and resorts credit. So, and I also have to have access to the Centurion Lounge. I just got to have access to it. Not only that, I got to have access to the Total Sky Club, man. When I travel, because I've been doing this for a while now, and I'm just used to going into airport lounges and stuff. I have to be able to get in, have access to as many as possible. So in that case, it would have to be the platinum. The platinum would have to be the last card standing.
Interesting. Okay. Tasha, you or me? Are we rock, paper, scissors? What are we doing?
We can do rock, paper. No, I was just playing.
Go
I
ahead.
was gonna say,
Go ahead. You already brought it up.
we can do rock, paper, scissors.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh,
Rock, scissors.
All right, we go. One more.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay,
Okay,
you got it.
okay, now.
You got it.
You know what? I don't have any of these cards, but I was gonna say keep the platinum. Yeah.
Okay.
Platinum.
And that's what I'm saying. Even though I be trying to talk bad about the platinum card, I actually think that it's a very, very good card. It's just for my spin and what I'm, what I'm doing right now. That's just not a card that I need for me.
Okay. Also, we got to kick somebody out of the chat, just so you're aware. Let's go. I don't know if you have a moderator, but we got to get somebody out of the chat. My answer is I'm going to go different. And I'm going to go with the Venture X credit card. But hear me out. It's so easy right now to get a whole bunch of American Express points from other cards, whether it's the green card, the gold card, all these other cards. And what's nice is you don't need to have that premium card to transfer your points out. So I can have a green card, I can have a Blue Business Plus credit card or whatever, and still be rocking those same transfer partners. So my answer is I'm going to keep the Venture X, and it's cheaper than all the other cards listed. So that's what I'm rolling with.
But Key, you can't get into the Delta Sky Club.
That's all right. You know what? I'm going to figure out. I just saw the Delta's not even Breeze coming in my airport hot. So
what?
I just saw.
I ain't never even seen a Breeze airplane. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
That's crazy. They got some of the newest livery out there. So listen, I'm gonna be booking it through the Venture X travel portal, sipping my high noons in the front.
Then it said, look, that's one card that I make sure to put in my wallet whenever I go any traveling.
What?
I have to. I have to.
Why is that?
You never know. You might have to use that $100 on something. You know what I mean?
Oh, I use my $100 quick. I use my $100 so quick.
Oh, you know what? You know what? When my Puerto Rican brother Cesar Joel just told me, he did something that I was gonna try, but he already did it. He put the $100 in the United Travel Bank. Got the credit. It does work for anybody inquiring.
Do all that. If you don't travel United, you're doing too much. If you travel Southwest, go ahead and use it at Southwest. Go ahead and see what they got on the bottom when you log into Southwest. Just scroll to the bottom. I'm not gonna say that it may start with a G and end with a card, but go ahead and purchase that.
Okay. Yeah, it all work. See, the thing with us, I feel like Caesar and myself is because we put our airline credits from our platinum cards and our Aspire cards already inside of the travel bank. Okay. We already have money there. So basically he's just adding $100 to it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'd be getting the Southwest gift cards.
Okay.
But with my I use my airlines. I usually try and do either Delta or JetBlue.
Whoa.
And because I get that 35% points rebate, so when I book Delta, or I can use it for Sky Club access because you ain't giving out no guest passes anymore. So you gotta eat up them fees quick.
Hey, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, feel my.
This guy right here, man, 8 airline cards.
Wow. Maybe my count's wrong.
Yeah, okay, you got Southwest, you got Delta, American, JetBlue,
Hawaiian, Alaska,
right?
Aeroplan, maybe Air France, or maybe Avios card.
He probably got 3 Deltas, 3 Americans,
British Airways,
United, 3 United cards.
You know what? I think you should talk about getting multiple credit cards. Like the same credit card.
Okay.
Because I I haven't ever done that myself.
Okay, it's on my list to do. I have an existing video about how I have multiple of the same credit cards, like the Discover It, like the PenFed Pathfinder, but I need to do a version 2 because I have a couple others that I didn't mention, and they might. Thank you for that, Tasha. I'm gonna put that out this week.
All right.
Great.
My boy Jordan say, would love to hear what you think about JetBlue. I'm usually Delta, but when I have to take JetBlue, the damn Wi-Fi is down, the TV isn't working on the plane. Oh, or the plane is a hand-me-down from United.
That's facts, though.
Wow.
That's facts. Wait, though, I had a really good experience with JetBlue, though, y'all. So Daylight Savings Day. When was that? A couple weeks ago? I don't know. You know, whenever that was.
Yeah.
I was at the airport early. Something told me to get there a little extra early. I'm in the lounge, having a little breakfast. And on the board, like the TV screen, it says your flight's delayed. How about the JetBlue lady called me and said, I know you're in the airport. We'll wait. We'll hold the plane for you. They held the plane for me because I had to walk from the lounge to the gate because the board was wrong. I was like, all right,
Wow.
JetBlue, I see you.
That's amazing.
I see you, JetBlue.
Hey,
That was fire.
That is fire. Well, you know what? I haven't flown JetBlue in so long that I can't really talk on that. But what I can speak on is, I don't know. I haven't flown Southwest in a long time, right? But I remember the last time I flew Southwest, you had to pay $8 for Wi-Fi, right?
Still do.
You still do?
Per way, like not even per day. Like each
now,
you take.
The Wi-Fi was freaking awful. I paid $8 for that Wi-Fi and couldn't get on anything at all. It was so I was so mad about that. It was only $8, but it was just the principle behind it. I paid $8 for this Wi-Fi and I couldn't even use it. So I don't, you know what? I don't really trust airline Wi-Fi like that, even though it's much better now. And I have used it. So anytime I go on a long flight, man, I just download movies and whatever else I want to watch on the plane before I get on that sucker.
Oh yeah.
One of y'all, this $20 for one of y'all.
Oh,
Dr.
G. I got a feeling
right when I saw it. What's up, Dr. G? What's up? Look, I can't even see the comments no more. I'm so mad. Oh,
that's what's
that
up.
That is so cool.
That's nice. Wow.
Do your research, brother.
Research.
Do
look,
your
they
research.
saying our little slogans. Do your research, and you already know I'm gonna put a y'all in there.
The early bird benefits are viable.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what airline we're talking about.
Oh, can you? I didn't get to read it. That you moved.
Oh, sorry. Let me go back.
Hold on. It says
we're already 6 hours behind. Don't worry about it.
No, we like 3 comments behind.
But I can't see the comments anymore. Once that person came in and I had clicked on it, and then I can't see the comment.
You can't see it no more?
I can't see any of the comments anymore. So, okay.
That's crazy.
I got the JetBlue Plus credit card, mainly for 6 points per dollar earnings on top of loyalty earnings. Exactly. That's how you should do it. If you pick your airline and that's your airline that you're rocking with, go ahead. Rack it up. Make sure you also sign up for a dining portal too, and a shopping portal, and really start racking up the miles though.
Yeah, listen.
And $99
for all of them.
All of them.
Sign up for any airline you fly, any hotel you stay in, sign up for all of them.
Oh yeah, because technically, even with the Southwest card, and while I was gonna cancel it, I don't need the credit card to be able to get the rewards. Well, except for the perks with the 3,000, that kind of stuff. But I could still get points.
Do you think that Southwest is going to have a $0 fee credit card? Because all the other credit cards outside of, the international ones, they all have no annual fee options. So what's up, Southwest? What's up with you?
But you know what? I think it's beneficial for them not to have a zero.
Okay.
Annual fee card.
Spend on it.
You see what I'm saying?
Spend on it.
And that's the whole point that I'm saying. I feel like they should have really thought about it first quarter. How can we roll this out in a better way?
Okay. I feel you're upset.
How can we push the credit card? Like push the credit card to where more people could get it.
Now, one card one airline card, one of Philmo's 8 credit cards that we know he don't have is the Southwest card.
Wow.
Okay. That's crazy.
Dang. 'Cause you know what? When I did that poll on my community tab, I could not believe my tribe. Everybody flying Delta.
I can believe it.
It's time you come on over
I
and see
believe
what
it.
you missing. Comfortable seats. Oh, you want a window seat? No problem. You can select it in advance, Tasha. Select
I'm
it
always
in
in a
advance.
window seat.
You can select it in advance and not have to roll the dice.
No, but see, with them American Airlines, and I don't know if it's Delta, because my sister, she don't fly Southwest as much. And then they be overbooking the flights and all that kind of stuff. And so I don't want to hear it.
Hey, look, shout out to the bougiest member in the community, Mr. Chaz Money Menace.
Oh yeah, Emirates.
Here we go.
Dang. Look, I flew Emirates 1 year, but I was in the back. I was in the general population. I wasn't in no first class. Man, that's amazing right there. I can that is really good, Chad.
Yeah, Chad is leading the way for
Yeah,
sure.
shout out to your wife too, Chad. I know she was
For sure.
loving it.
For sure. Somebody said depending on your home airport.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you.
It do. It all depends on your home. That also plays a factor, and that's why Delta and Americans for me, because they have lounges there. Like they're the only two. Like they're the only two in my home airport. All right. So
Frontier and Spirit rarely get love from the credit card YouTube, but they come in clutch a lot. Rodrigo, if it's working for you, there's nothing wrong with that. My airport doesn't have either one of those, but we have Breeze. And you hear me, I love Breeze. If we had Frontier and Spirit, well, maybe not Spirit. If we had Frontier, I'd give it a shot. We don't have that.
My oldest son is here right now. He is indeed the king of Frontier.
Okay.
He is the king of Frontier.
The king of Frontier.
Listen, he has flown from Cleveland to Florida for $35.
Love that. I love that.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because it's just like I really want to know, what is it that big of a difference?
If you just trying to get here to there, it is what it is. You take whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever is best for you.
Right.
Manuel, I flew United Polaris SFO to Rome nonstop on points last October. That's what's up.
That's amazing.
Wow.
That is what's up.
And at SFO, they have like a nice Polaris lounge. They got like a restaurant in the back of their lounge. That's nice. Good for you.
You know what's funny? I've never been in that airport. Yeah. When my daughter flew to Japan to go there, she had to fly through SFO because she flew United. She flew United to ANA. So she flew ANA out of SFO. But yeah, I've never been to SFO ever.
Okay.
What up, Lonnie?
What's up, Lonnie? I feel like I haven't seen Lonnie and talked to Lonnie in a minute.
Oh,
a call out.
You saw Lonnie. You saw that Chad Money Minutes video where Chad was impersonating me, Joe, and Lonnie.
Yeah, that video was funny as a mug.
That video's so funny. Hey, look, if y'all haven't seen Chad's perspective video where he impersonates me, Lonnie, and Anthony Venture, and Joe Barretto, please go check that video out. That video is hilarious. Let me see. Key, if you could only keep one, would you rather the Venture X? Oh, here you go. Ooh. Would you rather the Venture X or the Ritz-Carlton?
I've had the Ritz-Carlton longer. I feel like I'm more apt to say that because I've used the travel insurance. I have firsthand experience with utilizing roadside assistance, the travel incidental credit, and the return protection and all of that. So I'm biased, but I'm going to go with the Ritz-Carlton credit card just because I have that experience. I've never had to use that on the Venture X credit card.
That's what's up. Venture X. Let me see.
And I have two.
I don't have either one. I can't answer it. You got another person talk about Southwest.
How they being a hater for?
Right? If it gets you there, I don't know what the problem is. Minus Spirit. I mean, otherwise, like I don't know what the issue is.
I said I need to try Spirit.
Hey, look,
Cautiontape.com? Nah, you good.
the topic for Phil Mo's video, how to downsize credit card collection.
Yeah, let me join the video with you, Philmo. I got you.
Hey, for y'all who just joining right now, Key has 127 and a half credit cards. We say a half because she is canceling one that she hasn't canceled yet. That's the envelope right there. 127 and a half credit cards.
Now, why are you mailing it back?
Okay, so thank you for asking, Tasha. So I keep these envelopes. Anytime you get a new credit card or like your expiration date comes due, they send you this envelope. And what's nice is these metal credit cards, you can't cut them, or at least I can't. I don't know. I got little girl hands. Like I can't cut through those credit cards. So I just save these envelopes and I put a whole bunch of credit cards in here. So I got a US bank card in here because they don't care. They just destroy them. I got my Hilton Aspire in here. I got the Navy Federal card in here. I don't even know what bank is this. I don't even know what bank this is going to, but they're going to destroy this card for me.
I don't know about that. But look, let me tell you this though. Y'all know sometimes, I don't know. I don't be thinking straight. Yo, why did I try to put I don't know what card it was. It could have been the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. I tried to put it in the shredder and it about broken and I cut that thing. It was hard, but I kept doing it because after I did that, I had to pull it. It was a mess. I was like, why was I not thinking straight? I was not even thinking straight.
Yo, save the envelopes. It doesn't matter what bank. They destroy these. They don't open it up and do nothing. They literally put it into like a fire pit.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm not sending no cards back. I don't know where it's going.
Amex just sent me the little envelope for that. I didn't even send them back. It was the first time they've ever sent the envelope. Like so many times I asked for it, they never sent it. This was the first time.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right, Anthony say, I canceled the Hawaiian business card today. No reason to pay the annual fee if there's no bonus or retention.
I know that's right, Anthony.
I hear that. You hear that? Yeah, I hear that. That's the truth.
Right.
Yeah. Always rationalize. Hey, Xavier, hit him with you got the music thing?
I don't even got it.
I
know I've been slipping.
Come on. We could have did it for Dr. G with the $20 super chat.
Hey, we got Xavier. This super chat for one of y'all. I ain't sure which one of y'all, but it's one of y'all.
Oh, nice.
Hawaii timeshare. What's up, Xavier? I'm gonna be doing my timeshare in Vegas coming up, but it would have been cool if I could have got Vegas, like Hawaii or somewhere really cool. They didn't offer me all of that, so
who you doing? Hilton.
Yep.
Yeah, Hilton.
Yeah,
I was thinking about doing. I can't do no more than one a year.
As you send me an offer,
yeah, you send me an offer, I'm doing it. But you know what though? I think when when they start sending you an offer, I don't think you should book it immediately.
Nah, exactly. You know how to play the game, Tasha.
Yeah. Don't book it immediately so that way you can, they can keep on trying to reel you in with the better and the better offers because it is gonna come.
Yep.
Xavier I wonder if Xavier is coming to the Puerto Rico.
Hey, you know Xavier coming to the
oh, that'll be cool. I'm very excited about this.
You know Xavier coming. Did you book yet?
Nope, I haven't booked.
Waiting for Tasha to book.
Look, I'm coming, but I don't know when I'm gonna book. Is this in November?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I'm gonna stay at the La Concha.
See,
that's my spot.
That's it. See, I booked my hotel. The flights is just too expensive right now. I'm trying to wait for the flights to come down a little bit. The flights kind of crazy right now.
Well, you know who I'm flying with? Southwest, because they probably got nonstop. Why y'all always trying to be talking about Southwest? I'm gonna go on there right now.
I was supposed to be trying to get a credit limit increase. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Let's see. What is your main benefit? My main benefit for mine is.
Read the question.
If I want to add, my wife has to authorize you. See, now you can add your wife in two ways. You can get you can get the free card, the white card that's free, and that will also give her global entry and TSA pre-check. But that's all it's gonna give her is global entry and TSA pre-check. Now, if you get the $195 card, then you also get lounge access and clear. So you can get let me take that back. No, you don't. You don't get clear. You get lounge access and TSA pre-check and global entry. So it all depends on what you want to do. The authorized user cards for the platinum card, they don't do much, but they can get you into the lounge when you're not with the main user of the card. And my boy Xavier, whichever one of y'all that he didn't get a 999 to before, you got it now.
Wow, that's
How
really
do you know? I can't see the
I can't see it. But thank you.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, see, from my side, it only say paired, so I'm not sure
Okay.
which person it is.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I appreciate that. And to Dr. G, what up, G?
Can you say I'm saying Mr. Venture is a bad influence?
Uh-oh.
Is it really?
Increased credit limit. Oh, I see it right here. Do I have to have my credit unfrozen for this credit?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Unfrozen
Yeah.
or frozen?
Unfrozen.
Dang. Which
you gotta unfreeze it.
bureau I need?
And I'm pretty sure it's TransUnion.
Oh, okay.
I'm positive it's TransUnion.
Okay. I'm gonna unfreeze it. Because I keep my credit frozen for all y'all trying to hack me. My credit's frozen.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. You just unfroze it?
Oh, there goes your authorized user card now.
I'm like Rich Carlton, Venture X. Wait, okay, let me see. Make the Southwest cars. I mean, get off of that. Make the Southwest car bypass 524 like Amazon. Then we had a deal. Now that would be great. Like that would be good. But Chase ain't doing that. Because then United and everybody would be like, we need to bypass. You know what I'm saying, too. So
yeah.
You do it for them, you will have to do it for the big dogs.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Look, Sledge. Let me say this right quick. I was talking all that big stuff. And Southwest, as of right now, they don't have any nonstop flights to Puerto Rico, but the flights are no more than 300. They have one flight for 205.
Oh, that ain't bad.
Oh man, but you're not getting there until late.
Oh.
Ew, all these are night flights.
Looks like you traveling Delta,
homie. Oh, that's trash.
Straight Delta.
Yeah, that's trash.
I meet you in Atlanta. Go ahead.
Right.
Good.
You got to go through Atlanta.
Oh, I just got a credit limit increase. Thank y'all.
Hey, that was quick.
Was it 8,000?
Was it 8? That's what I was gonna say. Was it 8,000?
They get 8,000.
Nah, 7,500. Should it be 8,000? Because I'll call
it's somewhere between 7 and 8.
Yeah, oh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
That was great.
That's crazy though.
Thank y'all.
Look at that.
Thank y'all.
Look at that. Y'all don't see this nowhere else, man. Like nowhere else. Because you know why you don't see it nowhere else? Because everybody else would have had that plan. Everybody else would have had that plan. Yeah. We just talked about it and you just did it right here online.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. It's still 77 people in here, man. I still ain't looked at YouTube. Y'all better be in that like button.
Wow, that's great.
That's crazy. Wow.
I can't
like y'all better be in this like button, man.
I don't know how he sees all that.
They staying in here. And listen, a shout out to you for taking my advice on the Amazon Prime card, man, because I can't say it to people enough. Use that card as your primary Amazon Prime payment. It's going to pay for the membership. Like it's going to do it. I got a young lady in the left-hand corner up top of there who can attest to it. It's happened to her more times than it happened for me. So, yeah, because I checked back with her to make sure when I did it. And that if most of us, I won't say most of us, a lot of people shop at Amazon. A lot of people have Amazon Prime. And if you have the Navy Federal flagship card, why are you paying for the Prime membership when you can just make that your primary payment option and it will pay for it for you? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me repeat that. It will pay for it for you. That is $139 that you do not have to spend year after year until they decide to stop it.
Mhm.
I mean, but
That's
yeah,
one of the largest credit unions in the US. So
yes,
like, you know what I mean?
yes.
Like,
It's the largest federal credit union in the United States, man.
Yeah, because see, the thing is, they I don't know that they really advertise it that you get it more than once. But even if you call them and you ask them about it, they'll say like you don't. Because
Right.
because I had got it the first year, and then the second year, it wasn't like immediate. But then when I got it, I was like, dang, and because when I did the video about it, I didn't want to give no false information. And so I was just like, well, do you get it more than once? And then he was just like, no, but I've gotten it because it's like not every single time, but even this year I had did a video, well, probably last year, and I did a video and I was just like, I got it again. And it was like as soon as Amazon had charged it, then Navy Federal gave me the credit.
Yeah. They're pretty quick with it too. Like
Yeah.
next week or something like that. They're pretty quick.
Yep.
AA, Spirit, and JetBlue. I can dig that. Get there, how you get there?
I don't know anything about the Spirit card.
It's just like on the one hand, I think you have to do what's for you. So it's like, even though my tribe like Delta, and I like Southwest. Southwest works for me, so that's what I'm gonna do. And you got to do what's good for you.
Until we go to Puerto Rico, and I'll meet you in Atlanta, and then we take.
Let's see what my boy said.
Oh, that's great, Xavier.
Xavier, let's go.
Oh man, y'all, I'm so excited about this. Y'all just don't understand. I love me some Puerto Rico almost as much as I love Vegas. Oh my goodness, I love Puerto Rico. It's a gelato place I want to go to. It's and a couple of restaurants, but I know Caesar gonna have it all planned out.
I know we're gonna hook it up.
Yeah, for sure. Caesar gonna have it all planned out. But you know your boy, man. I'll be creeping off doing whatever I do. So
oh yeah,
it is what it is. I'm gonna creep in with y'all and everything, but well, y'all, because I know y'all be doing whatever y'all want to do too.
Yeah. So Dennis, it sounds like he got the timeshare for Orlando.
Orlando. Okay.
That's what's up.
That's gonna be solid. I think I did one in Orlando before, not last year, but maybe the year before that. Yeah, 50,000 points. That's pretty solid. That's one night stay, pretty much somewhere. One night.
My guy, Jordan Rules for credit with the 499 spot. Appreciate you, my brother.
Jordan
Rules for sure. Hey, we gotta have Jordan back on too.
Jordan was such a vibe.
Yeah, we gotta have Jordan back on too. Jordan, man, you gotta be in Puerto Rico. You gotta be there. King Sam say AA is I agree with him on that. AA is the strongest to you know what, that's what got me into AA. Like AA has more, I think they have more flights than anybody to the Caribbean or Caribbean or however you pronounce it. But yeah, I think they have more flights than anybody. Man, we'll say I'll be flying to Cancun. Oh, from Cancun to Puerto Rico. Oh, that's what's up.
I did that one. Okay. I did that.
Dang. Okay.
Yeah. That was I did that one year.
You're doing it big.
I think.
And you got the 41K on the flagship.
Okay, man. Well, I see you.
See you. Dang.
Look at that. Wait, hold on, man. We only got 43 likes. That's insane, man.
Let me go and like the video. I don't even think I've liked
people in here right now, man.
I don't think I've liked it.
Maybe I ain't like it either. It's 72 people in here, though, man. Come on, man. Arno, what's going on, brother?
Oh, hold on. I didn't see what's up, Arno? What up? How are you doing?
He said, "Hey, Tosh." Hey, Key.
Oh, what's going on? Hey.
My peeps coming over.
Love that.
Y'all been to Aruba?
I haven't been to Aruba, but I definitely want to try.
Yeah, Aruba's nice. It's getting more Americanized, though. So
nice.
I would go sooner rather than later. The last time I was there, they were building this mega Marriott, like basically at the beach. So definitely try and go while it's still, the Aruba before, the takeover.
Right.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
still trying to get to Jamaica.
Okay. I've been to Jamaica, but only on a cruise. So I don't know if that counts. I feel like I need to go back.
Working on a trip. Okay.
Yeah, been a long time though. Been a long time. Like at this point, it's like all the like places that everybody go to. Like I probably haven't been to them. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm trying to venture out to some more islands that's like less kind of like less known or less visited rather.
Mm-hmm. What do you think is one of the islands that's on your list, Sledge? Like, you can just name anything.
Grenada.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to go there too. Yeah.
Yeah, Grenada, Saint Martin or Saint Martin, or whatever.
It's beautiful. I've been there on a cruise.
Been there? I've never been there.
Yeah.
Wait, this is so cool. Like you're naming out places I can't even put on a map, and it's so crazy, Tasha. Like you're like, oh, I've been there, or like vice versa, Sledge. You're like, I've been there. Like I love that. I feel like I don't know. I just never mind. Maybe I'm on my soapbox tonight. I love it.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Is that Sunny Money without glasses on?
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's for PR. So he's coming.
What? He ain't got no glasses on. First I've ever seen him without glasses on. And I caught up to the end of the chat too. If y'all ain't know, just so y'all know.
Okay, yeah, because I can't see it.
Oh,
I live in Jamaica. It's scorching hot. Okay. I love it hot. I love it hot. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead over to PR. Go ahead over to PR when we do the meetup and everything. Satan say the credit card return envelope come in clutch. I send them back in bulk. Hey, wow. Smart man.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
See, I'm not the only one that's doing this. See, that's what I'm saying. Cool. Thank you. Yeah.
Look,
I'm glad you're doing that. Like me.
I wanna.
St. Martin is really nice.
Tasha, was you on the beach when the plane came like super low, like right over your head?
Let me tell you this right quick. Okay, because me and my sister had went, and I love butterflies. How in the world did I pick to go on an excursion to a butterfly farm opposed to doing that? And then we didn't have enough time to go there. So I said, I got to go back just to do that.
Okay.
Damn, I saw it on YouTube. I'm like, man, that's crazy. Them planes are like right over your head coming through there.
But you know what? In San Francisco, there's this one, I cannot remember the name of the restaurant, but it's not as beautiful because you're on the beach there. Right. But in San Francisco, it was this one area we had went to this restaurant and but you were outdoors and that's how it was. The planes, it was just like right there. I was like, dang, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh, just came back from Dominican Republic.
All inclusive. Ooh, was it Hilton or was it Marriott or what was it?
Nice.
That's cool.
Now, I got a question for both of y'all, starting with Key. Do you prefer all inclusive or just a regular old resort?
It depends. So I make a lot of decisions from my 9-to-5 job. So if I'm feeling like I don't want to make any decisions, all inclusive for sure. But if I'm like wanting to, maybe I've already been there or I need to just see the streets and the culture, yeah, I'll go regular. This weekend in Mexico was a regular hotel. So I was in the town eating and all that.
Tasha?
You know what? I haven't been to an all-inclusive. My sister has. But see, on the one hand, like I really don't drink. And so, so that's not going to be a point for me. And I really don't like buffets and stuff, because I be kind of picky with my food and stuff. So it's just like, I'd rather be able to have, more of a choice. Yeah. But I'm not going to knock it out. But I would say right now, I would just rather have just a regular resort.
Okay.
Yeah.
But unless somebody want to sponsor me, I'm just playing. See, we've been on here. I'm just playing.
Just in case Carlos want to throw out, you stayed at Hyatt.
Oh, Hyatt. Okay. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Okay.
All right. So like for me per se, I think I've done all inclusive resorts, and I'm kind of like Tasha as far as with the buffet thing. I'm not a big buffet person, but I think for the most part, they kind of keep it up and like, what I'm saying, like keep it to where people ain't just because my thing is people touching the food and kids and people sneezing and like that's my thing with the food.
Okay.
Right. But besides that, like even off of that, my thing is like I feel like whenever I've been to anything all inclusive, then in my mind I'm like I have to take advantage of what I paid for. You know what I mean? So I'm spending more time here than I am out enjoying whatever's out there. You know what I mean? So at this point in my life, I would rather do a regular resort because I want to go out into the city and spend as much time doing whatever the natives are doing out there. You know what I mean? But besides being with the other tourists that came here and from maybe where I'm from. You know what I mean? So, but hey, I don't knock either way. Let me see. Filmo say what Filmo say. Filmo was just on a beautiful island. He's on a beautiful island of Manhattan. This guy.
I love New York too now. But only for the
He live in New York though.
He live in New York. Okay.
Yeah.
Only
But
between
he live in Buffalo though.
Because it's too cold there. I'm pretty sure even like now it's cold. So I can only go like June to beginning of September.
Like keep in mind, he live in Buffalo, so he live where it's
Yeah, no, because see, he live in Buffalo. My sister lives in Oswego, and so she's closer to
Canada.
Yeah, she's closer to Canada than she is downstate.
Yeah,
and it's just so weird. Even when they say downstate, I'm like, downstate? That's weird.
Yeah, because they call that upstate.
Yeah, because they call that upstate.
All right, let me see. He is right. It was our disconnect. Oh yeah, relax. No decision.
Okay. I'm glad you had a good time. That's all that matters.
I ain't mad at that. Like I ain't mad at that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am not mad at that at all. Jamaica is like 90% all inclusive, and the food is amazing. It's worth it. Adults only if possible.
Yeah. I gotta come. That was like the one trip my sister went on and we didn't go together. I'm like, how you go on a trip and you had a good time without me? That's just wrong.
That's twin crime, ain't it?
That's a crime.
Okay.
Oh man. You see that? You see that, Tasha?
Yeah, exactly. So he know exactly where I'm talking about.
Yep. I'm cool on the snow, man. I grew up in snow. I lived in snow for 32 years of my life. The only snow I really want to see is like in a snow globe. That's it. Like I don't on TV. Other than that, I don't want to see snow, man. I'm sorry. But what y'all say, man? Y'all ready to call it a night?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
It's 8:40.
Yeah, Tasha, how you feel? I gotta know. How did it feel coming on tonight? Joining.
It's always good with y'all. Y'all my peeps. So it was all good.
Okay.
That's what's up. Yeah, I told Key to reach out to you because you check your messages in the Discord like every 2 months. So I was like, I ain't want to put it in the Discord.
That's not right. But look, Key knows she can message me.
For sure.
Come on now.
Like dang. And then y'all can message me. It's just like I don't know. And I'm like, who's chat? Joe's Discord. I'm like, do they ever sleep? Goodness gracious.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Joe, my brother, but I had to turn that one off, man.
I'm like, you
too many.
I'm just like, I don't never sleep. Good Lord.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Joe, my dog and everything, but yeah. But yeah, man. Y'all got any parting words before we get out of here? Go. I'm gonna let Tasha start because she don't come on with us very often.
Well, I just want to say I appreciate you guys for having me tonight and all of the great questions and all of the people that were asking questions. I just really appreciate y'all, and thanks for the super chat from Dr. G and from Xavier. Really appreciate y'all, and y'all can have me. You can always reach out to me. I'll come on anytime. You just gotta let me know.
I got you, Tasha. Don't even let him bother you. I got you, girl.
It's always good. It's always good. And then especially y'all talking right up my alley, travel, and so it's just getting me excited.
Yeah, for sure. Key.
Yeah, tonight's topic was top of mind. Love just talking. Like I mentioned, like it's just so cool to be able to talk to people that have been places that I aspire to, and y'all say it like it's nothing. Like I love that. So really appreciate the conversation. Appreciate all the chat too.
Yeah, that chat was hopping.
The chat was popping. People are traveling too. Like,
Yeah,
you know, it makes me
exactly.
feel good when people are putting these points to use. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
that's
I'm
what I'm
like, let's go. I love it. I love it.
Man, what I
Arnold
feel
said
like,
he lived 10 minutes from
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's crazy.
Joe be putting his whole address out there. That's crazy.
yeah. You know,
But appreciative of both of y'all, for real.
I really, man, it's crazy how many people is traveling like right now. Like it is, like it's insane, man. You know, it's like I don't think I've been in any chat, not just on ours, but on anyone with this many people in the comment section said they were coming from somewhere or they are somewhere right now.
And all
You know,
international stuff too. They went. They
Right.
was.
right, exactly. Like pretty much most people, like
Yards,
somewhere,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
Yeah. And that's crazy, man. You know what? I guess I mean maybe the airline credit cards on the thumbnail just made them come out and everything tonight. But
Bring them out. Bring them out.
bring them out.
Bring them out.
I appreciate everybody that came in here tonight, whether you was here 5 minutes, 15, 30 minutes, or the entire time, man. It's your boy Sledge, Tasha from the Major Change Group channel, and my co-host, the one and only Key from Kiki Adventures, man. Listen, if y'all have not subscribed to these two young ladies, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life? Go ahead and hit that like button on this video and subscribe to these young ladies. We are out.